Hi friends, this is Gina and I'm here with another scrapbooking layout, and this one is about when we went to New York. And here are the products that I think I'm going to be using. There's some papers and oh, sorry about that. Dryer's ready. Um, the that New York paper is from a paper studio, little like a mini kit that I got from Hobby Lobby. So I use that piece of the pretty greenish turquoise. And I'm cutting that down a little bit, and I'm going to mat it on the black 12 by 12 paper there. And of course, I have to run out of ATG, and I don't have any handy, so I'm going to end up finding a couple other things to try. And of course, I cannot get this on straight. This paper is pretty thin, but I really like it, so I still wanted to use it. So I just have to be a little more careful, and that's why I decided to mat it on the black as well. And here I am just inking the edges of that New York paper, the skyline. I think that looks good. It just gives it a little bit of definition there. And these are the photos that I'm going to use. I have an actual photo of the Statue of Liberty, so I decided to use that instead of the one on the paper printed on there. And I apparently forgot I had finished my HEG. But anyway, here I am looking for some, can't find any. And I found this Glue Glider Pro. I had bought it for my daughter a while ago when she was into crafting, like back when she was like 4 or 5. Now she's 13. She didn't stay interested very long. That's why all that uh, tape is still there. But I couldn't get it to work right, so I'm going to move on to something else. There you go. He's one of my little tape runners. So the photos I have are, like I said, when we went to New York this past summer. And one of the things that I had to do was go see the site of the 9/11, where the Twin Towers used to be, the memorial. So this part of it was super sad for me. I was, like teary-eyed and crying. So, well, not bawling, but, I was just super sad. But it was something that I really wanted to see. So we did go there. We had taken a bus ride, which I'm going to do some videos or layouts about, my whole trip. So we did take a bus ride, and we ended up getting off where the memorial was, and we just walked to there. And yeah, I just stood there with my 2 kids on the side. To the right, I don't know who that man is with the backpack, but I couldn't cut him out without cutting out everything, the whole picture. So anyway, yeah, we're there at one of the Twin Towers, and they have it's beautiful. It has all their names around the like in marble. I don't know. It's just gorgeous. And then the inside is a what'd you call it? Kind of like a fountain. I don't know. Water flows in there. It is so pretty. It is just really nice. So we just took a picture right there. And then there's a lot of, like right there is a picture of where the Twin Towers stood and that kind of thing. And then there's a museum in the middle, there to the left. We didn't have time to go in there. We were pretty hot and tired by then, so we didn't, do the whole thing. But yeah, definitely something to go check out. Hurt your heart, but, I don't know. I just had to do it. So there I have some chipboard pieces that the bottom one I cut down because it was too big. I definitely wanted that New York to the part of the paper to stay there and not get covered at all. So I decided to cut it, and it was hard to cut through my with my trimmer. I shouldn't have done it, but I should have gotten out my knife, my craft knife, and done it. Next time I will. So then I added the one on top, the one on the bottom, and those I had gotten, I think, at Dollar Tree a long, long, long time ago. Then I used some of those fancy pants yellowish green letters, and I just put that there above the New York so we will never forget New York. and I'll glue them down later because they are not sticky at all. So as you can see, I just matted my photos in black. I'm adding that Heidi Swap journaling card. So I'm going to do some journaling there. And there it's going to be about where I was when 9/11 happened. So I could read that to you later if I remember. So there I am looking for some letters for like kind of a subtitle. So I just put September 11th. And then I actually put 2011. I don't know what's wrong with me, but then I caught it and I changed it. I was watching TV at the time, so you know how that goes. Sorry, that's my phone. It never rings. It never does anything until I'm, busy. See, that's where I put 2011. And then I'm gonna go back and change it. And the Statue of Liberty, we didn't actually go see it this trip, but we took pictures going past it on the cruise ship. So we did get some pictures, but we didn't actually go there. So those are they're supposed to be self-inking, but they're kind of old already. So they're kind of dried up. So I just decided to use some ink, and here's the story. And some of it didn't come out, so I decided to just grab my black, close to my heart journaling pen. It's like a marker. And I'm going to use that to fill it in. I think that's pretty. Sorry about on the right there. That's a light table part on my desk, and I should cover that up. I'll cover that up next time. I apologize. So here I have some of my die cuts and stickers that I put in this binder, so I could just flip through and see what I want to use. So I'm doing that. I'm using some blacks on this layout. It just wasn't, it's just not a happy layout to me. It's just so sad. So I didn't want to, put any bright colors. And I think it looks really pretty like this. So I found those little pieces of, it's not washi, they're clear stickers. So I'm going to put them right there by the journaling. I'm tucking that in. I think that looks good. Then I have these hearts. And not because I love what happened, but that, it's, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it too much. I'm a little emotional today. Anyway, there's a yellow piece that I wanted. I wanted to add more of that yellowish green color. And while I was gone, I must have, I stopped the recording, and that's when I glued down the We Will Never Forget, and I put some silver glitter washi under there, under the title. And I'm just trying to figure out where to put some embellishments. I really like that camera. I'm just looking through. So, yeah, in case you're looking for some organizing tips, this is what I saw on, it's RTS Scrapbooking, and she would do this in the 3-ring binders and put wax paper on the paper on like 8.5 by 11 sheets, and then add the stickers on it, and then she could just flip through. So I like that idea, so I tried that. So I have a couple different ways I store my embellishments. This is one, and it works pretty well. It does take time to set everything up and make your sticker sheets and stuff like that, but once it's done, it's nice to just flip through. So that's one idea. So I found that piece of pretty green turquoise. I don't know what color it is. I'll just say greenish, blue green. Um, in the place where I keep my little, like, what are they called? And if you're wondering what I'm doing, the chipboard seems too thick to me, and I don't need it so thick, so I'm just taking off some of the layers. Um, from the Project Life cards, that's what I was going to say. Like that one. It's like in the Project Life thing, where or cut aparts, and I put all those by color. I'll have to organize those better later, but for right now, they're working in those Ziploc baggies just fine. So I found a flower that I want to use. And here I'm looking for a brad. And some of the brads, I mean, in here is like just a hodgepodge of all different things, brads, sequins, like all that stuff all together. So I just rifled through that a little bit to get a black and white brad. Don't use brads very often. So gotta find a way to use them up. So I like the way that looks with the camera there and the flower. And then I have sequins all over that fell. So I'll just take those off. Then I found those photo corners that I'm putting on the main photo of us by the one of the memorial spots. Cutting down that piece of chipboard, I didn't like the sides. I wasn't going to add any ribbon, so I decided to just cut it down, and now it's just a piece. And it says, remember today. And then here's the story, and then I'm going to, like I said, write about where I was. So let me just read it to you quickly. I'm going to pop that up so it could, show a little better. So I wrote, back on September 11th, 2001, I had just arrived at work at Icon on Wacker Drive in Chicago, Illinois. My cube mate heard the horrific news. We were in shock. We started to get worried about them maybe attacking Chicago as well. No one was able to work or concentrate or anything, so the boss let us go home early. Many tears were shed. Yeah, that was a super duper duper depressing day. I'm sure everybody, I mean, us, it was just hearing about it. I can't imagine what it was like for the victims and the families. Totally, totally horrible. But anyway, I just had to write that way, when my kids look back on it, they know that, what I was doing at that time. And then I'm going to add some more journaling and about what we did, about our trip to New York and how we went to the memorial and that kind of thing. So I am going to run out of room to journal. So it should really be pictures and then journaling and then embellishments. But yeah, I was too excited about embellishing, so I didn't leave myself quite enough room for journaling. So I'm going to remedy that later and add the journaling to the back of the layout. So I could just pull it out, or whoever could just pull it out. So just looking through another one of my binders for yellow stuff, and I found a couple flowers with orange rhinestones in them. So I think that's okay. I did have more of those big yellow ones, but obviously that was too big for the rest of the layout. So I'm looking for a gel pen, not a gel pen, one of those. What's it called? A jelly roll. Yeah, that's what it is, jelly roll pen. So I look through and find a few more things that I think I might want to use. So I wanted something for that black piece And I found this remember when, and I'm just going to cut out the remember and add that. And that goes with remember September 11, 2001. Then that flower is going to go right up there. And I think I'm about done now. Yeah, I just have to add the journaling to the back of the layout after I add these black enamel dots. I got a ton of those at the expo this year. So happy because I was running out. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Not a happy one, but still part of life, right? And I'm going to come back with some more happy layouts later. So here's where I decide to add the journaling to the back, and then I'm just going to add some foam tape, and you'll see what I do. And then add a piece of paper so it doesn't fall. I'm using this piece of ribbon as the pull out. And then, I don't know if you could see it, but I added the jelly roll to the New York, or maybe I haven't done that yet. Maybe I didn't. But yeah, I went ahead and outlined New York with the yellow jelly roll, and it looks pretty cute. So yeah, so that's it for my layout, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.